1,000 tickets were sold. Adult tickets cost $8.5, children's tickets cost $4.5. A total of $7,300 was collected. How many tickets of each kind were sold? So we have to find the number of adult tickets that were sold as well as the number of children's tickets that were sold. So we can start by letting X be the number of adult tickets and Y being the number of children's tickets. Now the first piece of information we are given is that 1,000 tickets were sold. Therefore, the total of the adult tickets that were sold and the children's tickets that were sold would be 1,000. So we know that since X is the number of tickets of adult and Y is the number of tickets for children, X plus Y will be equal to 1,000. That's our first equation. Now the second part which we are given is that adult tickets cost $8.5 and children's tickets cost $4.5. Now I want you to think of this. If I sold 2 tickets for adults, I would the money which I'll be having will be 8.5 times 2, which is 17. If I sold say 10 tickets for adults, the money which I'll be having will be 8.5 times 10, which is $85. So with this we can see that the money that was collected by the sales of adult tickets would be 8.5 times the number of tickets that were sold in terms of adult tickets. The total money obtained from the sales of adult tickets would be 8.5, which is the cost of each ticket, times the number of tickets sold. So because X tickets are sold, we don't know the answer yet. Therefore, it's going to be 8.5x plus, again I'm using the same logic for children's tickets, 4.5, which is the cost of a child's ticket, times the number of tickets that were sold for children. So plus 4.5y is equal to, and we are given the third piece of information that $7,300 was collected. Therefore, this is equal to 7,300, which becomes my equation 2. Again, I'll be using the elimination method to solve this, but I need my coefficients to be the same. So I will, because these are decimals, I'll be multiplying this whole equation by 10 so that I remove the decimals. So this gives me a new equation. So 85x plus 45y is equal to 73,000. This essentially becomes my equation 2, but I'll label it as 2 prime to show the difference. So I'll be using this equation and this equation to get my answer. Now the coefficients are not the same, therefore I'll have to multiply the equations to get the same coefficients. So if I multiply equation 1 by 45, I will be having same coefficients of y, therefore allowing me to eliminate y. So if I multiply equation 1 by 45, I will be having 45x plus 45y is equal to 45,000. That becomes my 1 prime. So I'll be using these two equations to get my answer. So now since the coefficients of y are the same, I'll be able to eliminate them and get my answers for the number of tickets that were sold. So I will be subtracting this equation 2 prime and equation 1 prime, so that I eliminate y and I'm left with x only. So 40x plus 0y is equal to 28,000. 73,000 minus 45,000 gives you 28,000. And now because my y is eliminated, I will be able to get x. So because I've eliminated y, I can find my x, which is 28,000 divided by 40, which gives me 700. So 700 adult tickets were sold. Now coming back to the equation 1, x plus y is equal to 1,000. So since we found our x, we can easily get our y, because the total number of tickets that were sold were 1,000. So since we know that 700 tickets were sold for adult, it follows that 300 tickets for children were sold. So 700 plus y is equal to 1000. So this comes from equation 1. I'm just substituting my value of x into this equation. So x plus y is 1000, and since my x is 700, I get 700 plus y is 1000, and this gives me my y as 300. So therefore I get my values of x and y. So that means x is equal to 700 and y is equal to 300. So that means that 700 adult tickets were sold and 300 children's tickets were sold.